Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everybody. Hope you're doing fine on this sensational Saturday. Welcome to the Mighty Narrative Podcast. Welcome all my narrators. Welcome all new listeners to the podcast. If you're new to the podcast, I'll break it down what I do here in a second. So the name of the podcast is called the Narrative Podcast. It's called the Narrative Podcast for a reason, because I changed the narrative about Black people and Black culture by dismissing, dismantling, and destroying negative Black stereotypes. So in essence, basically, I tell our stories from our perspectives on our own terms and conditions. Hence the name, the Narrative Podcast. So basically, I just provide positive frames of reference about Black people and Black culture. And the reason I feel I need to do that is because we're always being portrayed in a negative light in the media, as well as music, as well as film, and all American pop culture and culture abroad as well. So that's why you need to control the narrative. If you don't control the narrative, people just keep on controlling the narrative and writing our history and telling us about us from their perspective and painting us and portraying this in a negative light. So that's why I'm doing this podcast. Thank you for listening. My normal format, this is a regular scheduled broadcast. I do these every weekend. So what I do is I promote a couple of Black-owned businesses. And the reason I promote Black-owned businesses is to, again, provide that positive frame of reference to demonstrate to viewers and listeners because I'm an audio platform. We can do it. Most of the businesses I promote are just regular people. They just sat down and figured it out. Don't have college backgrounds, fancy degrees. They just stepped out on faith, believed in their dream, believed in their invention, business, product, or service, and is dominating in their field that the business that they started. And the businesses I usually promote, I usually have a theme. So all the businesses that I promote align up with my rotating theme. This month's theme is Black History Month. Things, businesses that kind of either teach or promote historical Black facts. So those are the businesses I'll be promoting today. After the businesses, I spotlight a prominent figure in Black culture, somebody that does the work in the community, has a polarizing effect on the culture, is a good example, just really tenacious or carrying themselves or conducting themselves in a certain way, is a good reflection of us, I feel. Then after the prominent figure, I segue into a health and wellness tip of the day. After my health and wellness tip, I go into just final thoughts, gems, jewels, just stuff I want to get out the way. And then close out, plug this podcast, plug my own projects I might have going on. I try to do it in under an hour. So if I would call this podcast anything, it's more like an editorial / commentary. Then I also, before I even get into the format, I extend the olive branch to any black-owned business owners for free promotion for their business, product, or service, and then promote a contest that I'm doing for the podcast for promotional reasons. So I'm gonna get into that right now. I'm extending the olive branch to any and all black-owned business owners. You can hit me up at passionwebmail at poeticpassion.host. Tell me a little bit about yourself, business, product, or service for free promotion. I plug you on the podcast, free, no charge. Just, tell me a little bit about it so I can give the people a background so they'll know a little bit about you and whatever you're trying to sell. And, I'm doing it for the free. You don't have to send me a sample of the product. You don't even have to plug my podcast if you don't want to. But if you hit me up, I would really appreciate it. It's all reach one, teach one. Or some people say each one, teach one. I don't know the correct saying, but you get it. One for all for one. That's what I'm trying to say. And now as for my contest, I call it the Chew On This contest in that same email address with slight variations. So at passionwebmail@poeticpassion.host to enter the contest, just put Chew On This in the subject bar / Shopping While Black. That's the new contest. And for this contest, I want you to share your Shopping While Black experience. Just probably no more than 3 paragraphs. I don't want a novel. I just want to know what happened to you. And did you follow up? And for that, I'll reward you with a bulk supply of your favorite snack. So tell me your Shopping While Black experience, and then include your mailing address, and then specifics about your snack, brand, flavor, etc. And I'll send it to you for sharing your Shopping While Black experience. Okay, so I just repeat one more time before moving on. For free promotion, hit me up at Poetic Passion or passionwebmail@poeticpassion.host, and then in the subject bar just put free promotion. If you're a black business owner or you want to promote a business, product, or service, that's the email. You get a little bit about yourself and the business, product, or service. And then for the Chew On This contest, same email address except in the subject bar, put Chew On This / Shopping While Black. And in the body of the paragraph, you will put your mailing your Shopping While Black story, then your mailing address, and the particulars about your snack, the brand, flavor, etc. And I'll send that to you. So it's winning all the way around. The purpose of the Chew On This contest is to basically complete a circle. So it's like you're listening to my podcast, then I'm going to attempt, the goal is to supply your favorite snack from a black-owned vendor. So it's like you're supporting 2 black-owned companies You know, it's all like, a support system, a circle. You're supporting me, I'm supporting them. Everybody gets something. That's the scenario. I'm trying to create a win-win scenario for everybody. So I get something, you get something, the black-owned business gets something. Alrighty then. So I think I got that out the way. I'm going to promote my black-owned businesses for this week. Okay, so I think I already told you the theme of this month is Black History Month. So I'm promoting black-owned businesses that kind of specialize in telling the story of Black history, and it's specifically in this country, in America. But it be it merch, books, literature, whatever. But today it's going to be about galleries. I got a couple for you. So and how I like to promote the black-owned businesses. Usually, when I can find the information, I like to give you a bio of the proprietor of said business, their journey, to demonstrate to you, that it can be done if you want to be a business owner. To not let all this negativity that you see on television discourage you from starting your own business or just pursuing anything you want to do in life. Because, as I stated in so many episodes, it's all programming and conditioning. That's why they do it. They do this to basically, they're selling trauma. Like there's $1 billion a year business in selling trauma, and Black people are the most traumatized people on the entire planet. Wherever you go, the Black experience is not a good one. So corporations, entities that make millions of dollars portraying us in a negative light and propagating all these negative Black stereotypes and being very divisive on, misleading people about Black people and Black culture. And they do this, again, like I said, for profit and also to sustain their way of life, to not upset the balance of power. But anyway, my first Black-owned business is the Jack Headley Black History Museum, and that's in Thomasville, Georgia. The area code the address is 214 Alexander Street in Thomasville, Georgia. The zip 31792. Area code 229-226-5029. And the email is www.jackheadleyblackhistorymuseum.com. Now, the museum is a pictorial museum, meaning it's just basically all pictures.